Good morning, everybody. Woo! Leaving the Caladonian Hotel, starting out here in Fort William on the Great Glen Way today. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you how excited I am for this. We're technically not even on the trail. We haven't gotten to the start point yet. We got about 2 miles to get into the town and to the start point, but I am stoked. You?
Absolutely. Beautiful day.
It is. It's like a little rain, it's a little sun. Like what more could you ask for?
A little bit of everything.
Indeed. Good company, good cheer.
Absolutely. Packed with views too, look at it.
Yeah. This is gonna be fun. Since I have a new pack, it's the Waypoint 35 Hyperlight Mountain Gear. Had to mark it, but I didn't do that before I left. Got one of these. Fix it up. Beautiful now. Well,
Where it all begins.
all right. There's really nothing else to do but walk now.
Just some walking, some steps, some trekking.
Let's get at it.
Trekking.
The first official blaze of the trail. Aha! One up there as well. What is it? I'm not exactly sure. Sort of 2 chevrons and a keyhole. Still kind of following along the edge of the lock here. You can see back to Fort William back there. Just in the first mile or two, we've had sun and then some rain and some sun again. Love it. Popping off the trail for just a second to see one of the first landmarks that I recognize from having watched some videos and read a little bit. There is, a shipwreck of sorts. How it got up here, I do not know. There's probably a good story to it. All right, back to the trail. Thank you, Sundance. And the rain has returned. Core pack sea lock. Right back there. And right here. Tidy little lighthouse. Oh, there's Ben. See it. Sort of the top up there. Briefly, this Caladonian Canal was built in 1822. I think it was completed. It took something like 19 years. 1,200 laborers, and really a remarkable feat of engineering. I think I read in the guidebook actually that they had initially wanted to make it 20 feet deep, but the rising costs forced them to settle at 12, 14 feet maybe, something like that. But incredible amount of work, all done by hand, almost like 100 years ago.
No, 1820, try 200.
200 years ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, what am I thinking? 200. So here's the Neptune staircase, which I don't feel is quite as bad as it sounds. You could be walking on the steps there, I guess. Dragging boats up through a series of locks. Another little cafe over there. It was just wind whipping rain a moment ago. Now it's sunny and clear.
Yes.
Show you a little bit of what they're doing here. But 6 or 7 locks up to here, to this level. It is just amazing to me how 200 years ago, people were able to engineer this and still working perfect. Man. Quick word about the weather here. In Wisconsin, we have the saying, if you don't like the weather, wait 15 minutes and it'll change. But that's really not very accurate. It's like child's play compared to Scotland.
Amateur hour.
Amateur hour is right. Look at rhododendron. That's gotta be. Thank you, Lori, for commenting on that. And there you go, shoes. But back to the weather. We've had wind howling, sideways lashing rains, hail, beautiful hot sun, rain gear on, rain gear off. How many times?
3, 4, I don't even know.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane here. What a beautiful day. Oh, what a rainy day. Beautiful day, rainy day. Yeah. I think it was on the AT. I came up with the saying that people would always check their phones, checking the weather, trying to see what it would be. And I would tell them when I would see it, I'd say, oh, don't worry, I already checked. 80% chance of joy today. And the people that listen carefully, they usually like that. The people that are terribly concerned about the rain and the weather would say, yeah, I believe it is going to rain. Wouldn't even listen. And I think it's definitely 80% chance of joy today. In the wind and the rain and the sun and everything here. All rolled into 1 hour.
Twice.
Almost exactly 3 minutes have passed. And full rain gear. Wind whipping up. I expect in about another 3 minutes I'll be sweating and it'll be sunny and blue. But I really mustn't expect anything. Got to take the weather as as the crow does and just not care, don't think, just sort of react as you go. Adapt, roll on. Oh man. Lowway sluices. Awesome. You can See it flowing. Just gives you an idea just how high the this canal is built up. So this is clearly Moy Bridge. And this would be the only remaining bridge that is original, I guess, from when the canal was built. The others have all been replaced with more modern stuff. And I think there's a sign over here. I'm gonna go check it out, but it was built for the farmer who originally owned this land that the canal kind of cut in half. So it allowed him to access both sides of his land. Here comes a boat up the canal. So I'm pretty sure that this is broken now and remains open. It's not really usable. And sure enough, here comes some rain a-falling. I think it's time for some rain pants quick. So I was reading more of the information on this board, and this area here is sort of reserved for just Great Glen Way farers to camp. But kind of early in the day, so we're gonna roll on a little farther, maybe a mile or two down is the town of Gairlochy. Town might be a big word for what's there. I'm not exactly sure, but the way the weather works here, that might clear before we get there. I don't know. Could be just my optimism. Look at that. Beauty. Wind started howling, rain started flying sideways, and we found a nice spot under an old tree. Not sure what it was, maybe a rowan tree or something like that. It was one I'm not very familiar with, but it was just a beautiful sheltered little spot down there. Out of the wind, out of the rain. 5 minutes tops, wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah.
And you pop back up onto the way and
That's not bad.
welcome to Gairlochy. There's the Gairlochy Bridge. And sort of just rain coming down right now. Not too bad at all. There's some of the buildings and stuff. Let's see what we got. Looks like a dumpster too. So the Great Glen Way crosses Gairlochy Bridge, continues up the road for a while there, and then cuts back to the canal. But up ahead here, if you just go straight from the, just follow the canal, it comes up and there are sort of camping spots or pitches that you can use. There's like a shower building and water and stuff like that, I believe. So we're gonna go up here and check it out. And the maps that we have, it doesn't really show where this is. So I wanted to make a point that if you're up here and you get to the Gairlochy Bridge and you're looking for a place, just head straight. So across the top lock, boom. I see 4 pitches over there. Little table, looks like a little porta-john there. Over here might be the showers and water. Let's see if the key works. It works!
It works. Outstanding. Oh, and it's heated. It's warm. And clean. It's fantastic in here. It's lovely.
Water?
Water.
Beautiful.
Pretty nice.
So if you check in at either of the ends in Inverness or like we did back in Fort William, at the marina there, you can pay, I think it was £15, gets you a key that you're able to utilize these facilities that are along the way. They have bathrooms, some of them, I don't know what all the rest of them are. I guess we'll find out. And the money actually goes to help support the Great Glen Way. So here are the camping spots. You can see sort of just the porta-johns for those that don't want to pay for the canal key. And it's not too bad. Ferocity of midges here. Let me see if I can't get these guys on film. Something in the background. It's about the best view I can give you of the ferocious Scottish midge. You can see they're buzzing about. Sundance wisely.
Half a million of them or so. Not
down the head net. Oh yeah, there's just dozens on my hands. You can see them just working on it.
Oh, you wanted to try the DEET test. Put it on one hand and not on the other and see what...
Well, I put a little DEET on my face and on my hand with this hand. And, oh. You can see that is the Scottish midge. Woo, no joke. With the black background of the post. Gives you an idea of the numbers. Millions of them. We're setting up the tents over there. And it started raining, obviously. And it just stopped and there's a beautiful rainbow. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's incredible. So we got our tents over there. And yeah, now there's blue sky popping out and rainbow. Oh man. And then it's gone. Just like that. Oh man. Oh, I got my midge net. Oh. Scotland. Thumbs up so far. Oh. It seems incredibly light outside to be saying this, but I am ready for bed. Yeah. And good night, everybody.